Hello, this is July 1st. I'll make a quick video on the books that I'll be reading or, the things that I'll be doing for the month of July. I only have two things in queue right now. The first one is an audiobook, and then the second one is a novel. The first thing, the audiobook is called To the Bright Edge of the World by Ewon Ivy. I recently bought a Kindle edition or a physical edition of this audiobook just because the audiobook, the narration has really captured my attention, and I wanted a book solely because I wanted to kind of immerse myself better. Because I'd like to think that reading makes me more attentive to smaller details. So yeah, so I just got a book, and the audiobook has been great, absolutely also. But basically, the book or the audiobook is about a historical fiction novel set in 1885 in Alaska. So the novel follows Colonel Alan Forrester as he leads a dangerous expedition into the Alaskan wilderness. And then the second main character, his wife Sophie, who happens to stay behind and kind of discovers her own self independence while, doing more artistic ventures like getting into photography and those kind of nature. But yeah, so far so good, and I'm really liking her writing style. It seems like the novel is kind of being progressed through like journal entries and diary entries or like letters or I think it's like documents. You would have like throughout the audiobook you would have a narration from a different character for like maybe two or three sentences, so it just kind of breaks the pausing of the narration. And yeah, it's been great. So that's one of the main reason I wanted to pick up a physical book, was to actually read the documents or the or like a separate journal entry from different characters giving their opinions or their thoughts on the story altogether. Yeah, it's been great. I Once I finish this book, I'll let you know how much I want to get into Eve Ivy, because up to this date, she's been great. She's like, her writing's really good. Um, and then the second book, it's kind of a bittersweet. It's a novel by, once again, you know who, Kazuo Ishiguro, the GOAT. This book is called The Buried Giant, and I believe this will be my last Ishiguro book. Um, and I think this is one of his first ever book, or like one of her first ever published books. But yeah, I tend to have this hyperfixation on authors and just kind of reading their collection. But I think it's time to kind of move on to read something else or someone else. If you guys have any suggestion, or if you think I would like any authors, you know, that yeah, just leave it down in the comments, please. So basically, this book is about, my computer just froze, so I have little notes. All right, the book is about once again, the book's called The Buried Giant. It's about a mystical kind of magic realism novel set in post Arthurian Arthurian role. I can't pronounce that. Post Arthurian Britain, where a mysterious mist comes along, sweeps the land of where this novel is being placed, and kind of brings collective amnesia. Once again, a mist comes along and brings amnesia along with the mist. That's what I was trying to get at. And this novel basically follows an elderly couple, Axel and what's her name, Beatrice, as they find their lost son, who they haven't seen for years. And they encounter knights and other mystical creatures. As memories slowly return, the novel set the theme of love, trauma, and memory. Once again, memory being very integral within this novel and within Kazuo Ishiguro's writing altogether. Yeah, this is kind of a bittersweet, but I'm definitely excited to kind of read one of his first writing. So I just want to see how far he's progressed from, like when he wrote this when he was in his like 30s to now. But yeah, thank you for tagging along with me this far, and if you kind of followed me all the way at the end, and then I guess if you're watching this before 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Hope you guys eat a ton of hot dogs and see a ton of fireworks. Thank you.